Alright, so this is like take 2 of this video. I deleted the first one because I had copyrighted music, and then like my wording, it sounded like, oh, I'm advocating violence against the government. I'm not advocating violence. It's just that, you can only take but so much before, you snap and explode. You can only take but so much, okay? So let me go ahead and I'm going to try to do this again. Levers, here's Ron Seller. I completely understand why somebody would be arming up and want to fight the government. I completely understand, okay? Especially when you're working so hard and you cannot afford the basics, okay? Society wants to get mad at people for being homeless and what, stupid mall would say, showering in the sinks, wiping off in the sinks and stuff. You want to get mad. You want to, bring on the machine guns and all that stuff. But society's not doing anything to make housing affordable. Society's not doing anything to make it to where you can afford things, so you don't have to steal, so you don't have to rob and steal people's purses and stuff, right? You're making it hard. And like I said, I'm not even going to hide myself anymore. I'm just going to show you, just to tell you, my fat face would be in the camera. I don't care. But, it's only but so much but somebody can take before you snap. Okay, and right now, I'm in a homeless shelter, no privacy, right? Curse my family for putting me through this, yeah. Curse this government, yeah. Oh, God is put, then it would have been better God never made me. There, I said it. And I did not ask to be black, right? I'm not going to say the N-word because I don't want YouTube flagging me down, but I did not ask to be black. I did not ask to be born in a terrible family. I did not ask to be born in a terrible economy. And like I said, just got reports saying that, oh, Trump's saying that we're going to be in a 1929 depression-like thing. I thought we're already like that, okay? I thought we're already like that. But there you go. Just wow. Okay? So we're at a point where, people can't afford the basics, okay? Shout out. And my heart goes out to you. You went and got student loan debt. You got good grades. You did everything right. But guess what? The system still failed you. Okay? And I know at least 10 people in this homeless shelter that has student loan debt. And they're homeless because of that. Okay? There you go. And so I was trying to set up businesses so I won't have to be like this. But like I said, combination of COVID, combination of my brother not wanting to work, combination, oh gosh, just wow. And like I said in the last video, okay, and I'm trying to be, and I'm not advocating violence against the government, but what I'm saying is I understand why somebody would take up arms against the government. Because the politicians are not fighting for you. They're fighting for the billionaires, right? Trump lied. His lie was, oh, I can make the economy just like it was before the virus. And he lied. A big lie. But it ain't just Trump. Obama is a total disgrace. He's a total disgrace. Okay? So like he said something like, oh, a little boy needs a gay man in their life or something like that. Right? Just disgusting. That's why just wow. And so I'm in a position where like it doesn't even matter. Like I voted Trump, he becomes Klansman. Oh, I trusted Obama. Obama doesn't even help the black community. And like I said, BLM, big scam, large scam, right? And like I said, we were set up to fail. Okay? You want to sit there, oh, you're whiny, get off your butt. What do you think I've been doing? In fact, I've been working with an injured leg. Yeah. With an amputated foot, yeah. Well, it's a toe amputation, not the full foot, but still. I've been working like crazy and still can't afford stuff. Just wow. Okay? And like I said, every day I have to pay rent for this shelter or I get kicked out. Okay? Just wow. You want to sit there and say, I'm not doing anything? Oh gosh. What do you think I've been doing every day? Why do you think I haven't been posting as much? Just wow. And like I said, never having privacy because like I said, for somebody probably listening, oh my gosh. Like I said, I'm trying my hardest to like I said, not snap. I'm trying my hardest to stay in my little corner. But like I said, these old boomer scum here, yeah, there's a ton of them. They love to get in my way, and then they want to curse me out and all this stuff. And then, like I said, I'm trying to hold it in because like you just want to snap. But if I attack anybody, I get permanently kicked out of here. That's why I have to hold it in and deal with it. But it's just stupid, man. I get why people, they just want to throw their lives away. Like I said, JDF. Y'all call him a coward or whatever. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, you guys just don't get what kind of fight he was dealing with. You just don't understand. You just don't get it, man. And I really hate the fact, he saved my childhood. I couldn't save him. Just wow. It just sucks. It sucks. And I'm still not over his death, okay? Every time I see a Green Ranger, White Tiger Resort Ranger, Black Dino, every time I see one of his Ranger suits, I'm always thinking about him. Okay? Just wow. Okay? Oh my gosh. Like I said, somebody can only take but so many negative events before they snap. That's it. Only but so many. Okay? Especially like, personally, me, 37 years of nothing but negative events. Nothing but negative. And then, like I said, these little kids, the little AI videos about little toddler newborn walking around in the hallway, talking about something.
Where's the doctor? Tell him to send me back.
Yeah, send him back.
Send me back. I was born a black child. I don't want to be black. I want to be white. So I don't have to experience racism. I was born a poor family. Leave me alone.
And I'm like, I want to kiss those babies and say, get out of here. You don't need to be here. This world's too evil. It's too wicked. It is just too wicked here, man. Too corrupt. Like I said, girl, the little Tay, show a titty and making millions of dollars in 3 hours, not 6, like Bad Baby. She's doing it in 3. I can't even get $10,000 just for a little car so life get easier. So I can try to rebuild my credit. So I can try to get somewhere. Just wow. Just wow. Yeah, I'm going to wine. I don't care. And if you don't like my wine, you can get off. I never said for you to stay here. I never said for you to stay on my channel. Okay. Just wow. But this is just insane. So you want to criminalize homelessness. You want to criminalize van life. You want to criminalize RV life. You want to criminalize, even if you own the land, you can't have your RV or van or whatever on the land. Okay? And then you want to raise taxes. You want to raise taxes on the basics so that nobody can afford anything. Okay? I just don't understand this government. And I like I said, I completely understand why somebody would want to fight this government. I completely understand why you would want to strike the police. Now, you don't even care you can get killed. You don't care anymore. And you're at that, when you're at that point, you don't care anymore? Yeah. And like I said, people want to sit there with all docile. Oh, this is how life is. Well, no wonder I want to be by myself. I don't want to be around people like that who don't want to fight for anything. Like I said, you want to sit there, oh, shut the F up and take it. No, not like this. Not when you're working that hard and you still homeless, you still poor, you still that way. You're working your butt off, 8, 10 hours a day, sometimes 12 hours a day, okay? You're working 60, 70 hours a week. You still can't make it? There's something wrong here, man. But there you go. There you go, man. Just wow. Oh, start a business. Yeah, it'd be nice if the virus never happened. Because I was on the verge of doing that. But guess what? Stupid virus came. I lost all the locations. Lost the machines too. Just wow. And then, I had taken a loan out on those machines. And so that's when the start of the credit store started, okay? And the whole purpose of that business, so I wouldn't have to beg. But there you go. Just stupid. And do you know how hard it is to recover after losing a business? You guys just don't get it. And like I said, the only reason why I stayed in Fargo because Fargo gave me a chance when Florida didn't. Florida wouldn't let me have anything. Not even a basic janitor job. That's why I'm up here. And that's why I'm holding on to this. And hey, if I die up here, then I'm going to die up here. But I'm not going back to Florida because Florida's too effed. If you look at my community posts, there's so many videos of other people talking so much stuff about Florida. How Florida, like, you stand no chance. No chance. There were people who had some money that went to Florida, and then all their things gone because the cost of living is so ridiculous in Florida. Stupid. And then that's just the start of it. Because we're not talking about the racism. We're not talking about, the extreme weather, like, just wow. And then the absurd laws. But it ain't just Florida. It's everywhere. They're making it everywhere. Oh, you can't be sleeping outside, blah, 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 or we're going to get you. It's just stupid. Just stupid. And your only crime was you were the unfortunate victim of a disaster, like a virus coming through your town, or maybe a tornado destroyed your house, or a hurricane destroyed your house. So you are a criminal because of your misfortune. Just stupid. Just stupid. Like I said, charities don't help anybody. No. Half of those nonprofits, they don't help anybody. No. They're pocketing the money for themselves. Just wow. Now, that's why, like I said, those little baby AI baby shit saying, "Oh, take me back. I don't want to be here." Yeah, you don't need to be here. Oh gosh, there are no lessons to learn here. It's evil. This world's pure evil. Just wow. Like I said, sometimes I wish it was a bad dream. I wish it was a bad dream, and then you wake up and it's like, oh, everything's nice again. Oh, you get your Toys R Us and this and that, and like I said, life could progress where you work hard and you can actually get to where you want to be, right? I wish you could do that. Just stupid. Yeah. Don't worry, more videos are coming whenever I have time, because like at work they keep changing the schedule. Like sometimes they have me in the morning, sometimes they even have me in the evening. I have no control of what happens with the schedule. No control. And that's why I miss having a vehicle, because like when I had the vehicle, I used to do gig work and stuff. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't want to hear nobody telling something. Oh, you should have done whatever it took to keep your vehicle. Well, like I said, I'm tired of explaining to everybody, like, my brother was freeloading off of me. I'm tired of explaining that, for 10 years. Because every time I try to save for money, he would always get into a jam, and I always try to bail him out. And like I said, that was the worst move I could have ever had done. And like I said, now that I'm in the position, no one's bailing me out. And that's why I'm begging money. That's why I'm doing the link, the GoFundMe link, saying, "Can you help me?" Like I said, you give these bad gals all this crap, but I'm just asking for $10,000. Just wow. So I can get a car. So I can get out of this mess. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Send them babies back. They don't need to be here. Because as soon as they're born, they're already getting taxed. Oh, you gotta share. Oh, hand me down. Oh, and don't get me started when you go to school. You can't even get your lesson because you're getting bullied by other children, right? They're throwing books and desks at you. You can't even get your lesson. So what? Oh, you end up making bad grades because you can't get your work. And then even if you somehow got past school, somehow you got past high school, guess what? There are no jobs for you. So you can build your life. There's no jobs for you, right? Because like I said, by the time you get old enough, AI is gonna have every damn job. Okay? Just wow. That's why I'm like, no, that's right, send them back. And like I said, there's no Social Security. It's just wow. But like I said, I understand why people, you're gonna arm up and fight the government, and you don't care if you're gonna die. I completely understand. I'm not advocating it, but I understand why you would do it. I know what you're going through because I'm going through it myself. Okay? I completely understand. Like I said, it's beyond a Trump and Obama, Democrat, Republican. Because in my eyes, they're a uniparty. In my eyes, man. And the only reason why I haven't have any respect for Trump, because that was the first time I had a job since high school. And I graduated in 07. I was unemployed the entire, I said over and over again, unemployed the entire Obama 8 years, right? He didn't lift a finger for me. And then as soon as I vote for Trump, oh, you get a job, you get a small janitor job. And that's after I moved out of Florida. Like I said, I don't want to go back, because if I go back, I'm going to be permanently unemployed. And like I said, then you might as well just get me in North Dakota. Just shoot me in North Dakota then. Because I don't want to go back to Florida. You know? Like I said, curse that state. And you deserve your Cat 5. Right? You deserve like all. I don't care. Just wow. You know, like I said, Klansmen killed Christina Grimmie. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Kevin James Lord, Klansman. Screw him. Just wow. Oh gosh. If only sex robots were available, she would have lived. Because all you had to do was give him one. He would have forgotten about her. so she could have her career and stuff, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. But like I said, I'll talk about Christina Grimmie when her 10th anniversary comes up, bro. I'll talk about her too. Like I said, how, you know, I can't believe in an Abraham God anymore, because like he failed her, you know. Yeah, it's just wow. And like I said, to these people who keep saying, "Oh, religion's not the source of racism." Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is the source. Okay, because without that religion, you have no reason to kill or subjugate anybody, and thinking that you're higher than somebody because some religion said that you're God's chosen, whatever. Okay, yes, it is. Just wow. All right, but don't worry. More videos of me complaining about this life are coming. Trust me, I don't care. And boy, you look a little fat. You look like you gained some weight. Yeah, because I was bedridden for like almost a whole month. Like I said, finally, you know, getting well enough so I could start working out, but I gotta start slow. I can't just up and do it. I gotta start slow and gradually get back to where I was, because, you know, I was at 185, but probably back up to 213 pounds. I'm trying to get back down to 150-ish. I think that's a good ideal weight, 150. Yeah. But oh my gosh, just a fight after fight after fight. Like I said, JDF will forever be respected in my book. Okay, and like I said, he wasn't running from anything. Like I said, life just got overwhelming for him. Seriously, like I said, you only take but so much. You're a massive warfare kid. Oh gosh. All right, guys. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all, you know, and anybody who is kind enough to donate and help me out. You know, thank you so much, and thank everybody who has been donating, because I can't remember all y'all, but I want to thank you for helping me out so far. And like I said, Russ, signing out.